Hi everyone and welcome back. The day has got away from me again. It is 6:45 on Sunday night. I've done some cool fun stuff actually, so you'll see those videos if you haven't already. But no laundry and we're just getting started on the work planner. But you know what, I worked 12 days straight, so I'm ready for a break. Well, I was ready for a break and I wish it was still going, the break, but it isn't. Here's last week in my A5 planner. So you can see I've crossed off what I did get done, so these 2 days and then one thing here, but the rest hasn't been finalized and it really needs to be finalized. So I'm going to have to migrate this stuff to the week ahead, and I'm going to go with the same basic setup as last week. So apologies in advance for the shadows because it is late. We are going to have those. So I'm going to, as I said, just use the same basic layout. Maybe we'll go black this week just for a bit of fun, because we didn't really do black that much before. So let's get our top 3 down. So instead of the pink with the sort of taupe looking transparent dots, we'll go black and grey this week instead. However, it is Valentine's week, so I think we might add a little bit of fun washi at the end. So let's see how we go. Now, my understanding is that it's payday this week. Let me just check last week. Right, so it is payday this week, so I'll put that in while I'm at it. And we get paid technically on Wednesday night, but it doesn't usually go into the account until Thursday, so I'll just add it here onto Thursday, like so. Alright, and in terms of things that are happening, I do need to make a call this week to the surgeon, so I'm going to use our little stethoscope. I'll put that on Monday because that's a priority. I meant to do it Friday and I didn't, so it has to go down for Monday. And we have birthdays on Wednesday, so I'm going to use the cake. This is to celebrate all February birthdays. And we have a conference. I don't think, oh, actually I've got an event sticker. Oh, that's cool. So we'll put the event, and I'm going to put it at the bottom of the page because they extend from the 13th right through, so I'm not quite sure actually whether I want to put it on each day, because I would use up 4 of them because it does go across. I think I won't. I think I'll just use the 2. So one goes from the 13th to the 15th, and then the other one goes from the 16th to the 18th. So I'll just put that there like so. Alright, let's I think that's it for the black requirements. So I guess I'm just going to go with my dots. Although, maybe I could do something different for the top 3. Let's see. The problem is the others are a bit too big for what I want to have in here. Like, these are enormous. These flags. And these teardrops. There are these little hexagons, but let's try them. Can't hurt to try, can it? We'll put the hexagons for the top 3. So I'll face them this way, so there's a little point pointing to the item. I was just thinking, it's funny, I generally film all my content on Sunday, or on Saturday sometimes, but generally on Sunday. So I feel like I've told you everything already, but if you haven't watched the other videos, then you haven't heard everything. So yeah, just trying to decide what to talk about today. So maybe what I'll talk about is last week, which was the go live. So thanks to everyone who asked me on Instagram or here on YouTube how the go live went, and for your well wishes, much appreciated. It went pretty well, not without a hitch. There were a few hitches, but we got through it. There was so much work. It was an enormous amount to do, long hours and not a lot of sleep. Some an evacuation of my apartment building in the middle of the night because someone started a fire somehow in their apartment. I don't know what happened. All I know is that 3 fire engines were called out, and that it was a false alarm in terms of nothing actually was a problem. We all were allowed back in the building. So yeah, that really disrupted the sleep, which was not pleasant at all. I'm going to use these. No, I'm not. I've already used them. I'm going to use these mid-tone grey dots for the events. I have 3 events on Monday. Mondays are the worst, and not because they're Monday, but we have all of our meetings on Mondays, and if it's not one Monday, then the following Monday we have a different meeting. They stagger them, alternate them week to week. So every fortnight's one meeting, and the alternate fortnight is the other meeting. So yay us, hey? That's it for meetings though. Funnily enough, there are no other meetings for the week scheduled so far. There's the birthday thing. I do need to get a specific report out on Tuesday, so maybe I could use something different to signify that. Maybe I could use one of these because it's not timed thing. It just has to go out on Tuesday. So I'm going to put it down here, just where the rings are, for non-timed to-do type tasks. And actually I just realized there's another one I've got to do on Monday as well. So I'll just put that here. And then I can put whatever actual to-dos there are underneath that. We've got the conferences already set here, so all that's left is the to-do list, and one for each day. So last week I did 3 or 4, so I'll do 3, and we'll see if I need to add. I carry these stickers with me, so if I need to add more I can, and hopefully I won't have to. But I feel like the amount that's left over from last week is going to really fill out this week anyway. Plus there's stuff I have to get done that I didn't, that is for this week as well. So we went live on Wednesday morning, and I decided to stagger the letting people know, as in we did email campaigns, and we did New Zealand first because they're awake before anyone else, and then Victoria, Tasmania, and then New South Wales and ACT, and then we had just far too many people accessing the system at once, and we had not really a crash, but we had this problem happen. So and it was partially due to just the sheer number of people accessing the system at once. So we had to shut down a part of it, which was okay. It didn't really affect people too badly, as far as we know. And we haven't really had any complaints. There've been a few people who haven't been able to do what they wanted to do, but they've just contacted us and we've done it for them, or, you know, we've made it work, thankfully. But we then sort of waited a while before we told anyone else, just so that we could make sure that we were solid. So then we told Queensland, Northern Territory and South Australia. So we still actually haven't told WA or our international clients, and we have a lot of those. So that's what I've got to do here on Monday. I've got to let the rest of the country know, or the rest of the world as well, know what's happening. So yes, I'll mark that in shortly. Now for the weekend, I don't really have anything. I mean, it's my work planner, so I don't really want to mark too much on the weekend, but I will put down a little meetup that we're having, like a planner meetup. It's actually to plan some things, so I'm going to use the star. Yeah, I'll use the star. That's on Sunday. So I'll just put that there. Okay, pretty basic this week. Very, very minimal. But as I said, I do want to add some washi to the spread. Some fun-ish washi. So, I have my... I've got a lot of dispensers here, but I'll just pull this one out because I think what I want to use is this one. It's not exactly black, it's more blue, but I think it's nice, and it's still hearts for Valentine's week. Actually, I probably should mark Valentine's Day. So let's see if I can fit this in here. Yeah, I can. Okay, good. Let's do that while we're thinking about it, because Valentine's Day is also Gidget's birthday, so it's extra special. So we'll put the heart there for that. We'll put a little extra bit of washi on Friday. Oh, a bit too much. What I might do is hang it off the edge. And then I'll just trim off the excess. If you haven't seen my pocket planner set up, please go have a look. It's so cute. I'm not sure what day is what, so it may not be up yet. But if it is up, please watch it. Or go have a look on Instagram at the photos. It's the cutest thing. I'm so happy with how it came out. I was very disappointed at first because of what happened to my red pocket planner, but I love how the coral turned out in the end. It's just gorgeous. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit at the top here as well, just up here. And I think that should be enough. Okay, so I'm going to go and fill it all out, and I'll come back and show you how it looks. See you shortly. Okay, so here we go, and here's how the week has mapped itself out. I seem to have really filled this kind of first half in particular. So I've got my top 3 and my kind of major to-dos, and then I've got the big to-dos or events or whatever at the top of the page, top of each box I mean. Then I've got my meetings and no other meetings. Can you believe it? I reckon there'll be some pop up. This kind of non-timed thing, or they're both emails, so maybe I could talk about them as email campaigns. Both have to go out. And then I've given myself 3 to-dos each day, but only 2 on Thursday and none on Friday, because all I did was take these from last week that I didn't do and map them out across here, plus a couple of others that I've thrown in as well that I needed to do that have popped up from popped up for this week basically. So that's it. It's pretty straightforward. I'll pop my little bookmark or today marker back in here. But yeah, there's not much to it. It's a pretty simple spread, which is why I really am loving this planner so much at the moment. It really, I said a million times now, it really helps me stay on track and organized, and I always know what's happening. I fell off the bandwagon last week a little because of the crazy go live day, so and the things that happened after that just meant everything else kind of had to wait. And a few things changed as well. So some of the things that we were going to do, we can't do because of the way we're going to do them in the future. So some dropped out because of those reasons. So normally I would mark an event by carrying washi right across for that whole event, but I didn't want to do that because I wanted to put this gorgeous washi in. It's from Hobby Hoppers, and just as decoration across the spread, and I wanted to keep it minimal as well. If you want to see crazy happiness and then have a look at my pocket planner setup, as I said, that's where all of the pink and pretty hearts and things are. Okay, so thanks so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. I really look forward to hearing what you think of it. Everyone seems to love this minimal planning style. I know I do. It really works, as I said. So yeah, looking forward to hearing what you think of it. Alright guys, have a fab week, and I will catch you all super soon. Bye!